Yeah. So in this demonstration, we'll be talking about Python file handling, but specifically how to use binary files in Python. Okay. So normally we use file to store text information, but we can use binary file so that the data which is stored inside the file is not basically it's easily decryptable. That means it's encoded format. So when you store the information inside a file in a binary format, the information is encoded and stored. So even if you open the file and check it now, the content will not be immediately visible to you. Visible means it will be very quite cryptic. The content will be quite cryptic. I'll open and show you. Okay. So here I'm going to do some kind of steps actually. So what are the different steps you are supposed to do? Step one is import pickle. Okay, fine. So what I'll do, I'll just go here. I'll just go to my studio, Jupyter Studio. Okay, Jupyter Notebook. Now, first thing is import a pickle. Pickle. Just give enter, control enter. Then the second step will be you can create your own list or you can take an existing list for data. So what I'll do, I'll just say, in fact, when you say binary data, no, the data will be stored as it is, as an object it will be stored. Okay, it can be a list, it can be a tuple, string, or a collection of any of these things. Okay, it will be stored as it is. So the data will also be retrieved as it is. That we can see. That means what? If I store a complete list, the complete list can be retrieved from that file again. Okay, so let me call L1 is my list. I'll just store some value 10 comma 20 comma okay some other A okay comma B. Okay, then I'll just say 23.89. Then I can create a sub list 10 comma okay 100 comma okay I can just say 3 plus 4j some complex number. So this is my list. I'll just show you the list actually. So this is my list actually. Now what I want to do is I want to store this list okay inside the file as it is as an object so that I will be using the file in binary format. So what I'll do, I'll just go here. Okay, I'll just say file pointer is equal to open my file. You can put any location d colon. I'll select d colon Python // I'll just say a bin file. You don't need to give any extension at all. Just give bin file. Okay, even if you give extension doesn't matter, but I don't just give bin file. Then write mode and B. B denotes binary. Okay, and write mode. The file is opened in write mode, and it's a binary format. Okay, so once the file is open, now what I can do, I can just say I can use pickle dot dump. I can use a method called dump. Okay, then my data is in L1. That's a list. That's a list object. Where do I want to dump? I want to put it in FP. FP is nothing but the file pointer connected with this file. So see when you say pickle.dump, okay, pickle package contains a method called dump using which we are storing the content of list L1 inside the file. Okay, then I'll just close the file. Close. Okay, whenever you open a file for writing or reading, it's always advisable to close the file. Okay, so I'll just give enter. Yeah, it got written. I'll just show you the content as I just d colon Python. I just go here. I just go to my D drive Python. Okay, you can see here bin file. See, it got opened 2nd October at 11:08 a.m. I'll just open and show you. Open it notepad. You can see here it's quite cryptic. Look at this. It's quite cryptic. This is the content of the list actually, but it's not easily readable. It's not easily readable. So if the file had been opened in text mode, the content can be read easily. But now we opened in binary format. Okay, I'll just show you the difference between these two. You can just see that. But you can just see. I will remove that binary format. Okay, fine. Now you can see here. I'll run again. Yeah, but you cannot use dump access. You have to use write. Okay, I'll just use binary only. No problem. It got written. I'll open the file and show you at 11:9. Look at this notepad. So I can see here. Fine. Okay. Now it got written inside the file. How do you read it? So I'll just go to next cell. Okay. I'll just same copy and paste. This time I'll be opening the file in read mode. I'll be opening the file in read mode. Okay. Fine. Once the file is opened in read mode, I'll just say pickle dot load from that file. That's all. So I'll just call it as a temp. Temp is equal to then print temp. Fine. Then I should not forget to close the file. I'll just say close. Okay. So I see now the same file, bin file, is opened in read mode, but it should be B, so that the binary data which was written inside the file can be read again. So we open the file in binary format read mode. Now we are supposed to use pickle.load. Okay, it's not dump, it is load. Pickle.load. Then from this FP, from this file, stored in temp, I am printing the temp. Look at this. Yeah, I got the same list. Look at this. The same list which I stored here. Okay, I could retrieve it. I could retrieve the same list. Okay. Now, suppose if I do some kind of see more records I want to store. Okay, I think hope this was clear. This was clear. Now, if I want to store more records, so I can do a loop here. So what I just say while. Okay, while. So I'll just make it this particular file empty list. Then what I'll just use a while loop to take elements from that list, true. Okay, and I will just take some elements. I'll just say input, enter the list elements. Enter the list elements. Okay, in fact, what I'll do, I'll just take it outside. Yeah. Okay, I'll just take it here. While true. Okay, I'll just take input, enter the elements. Okay, I'll just say ELE is equal to input, enter the list elements. Then I'll just keep appending to that list. L1 dot append ELE. Okay, and suppose if ELE is equal to, I'll just say over or Q. Q means in a quit. So I'll just say break. Otherwise, it will keep appending to the list. Okay, once it is appended now, the list is appended. What I'll do, I'll just come here. Okay, now I'll open the file. And I'll write into that file. Look at this. Okay, fine. See, now this particular cell takes elements one by one. I keep appending the elements into the list. Okay, so I'm taking individual element, and as long as it's not Q, I'm appending that element to L1 empty list, so that list gets added with elements. Okay, fine. So once I press Q, it will break the while loop. It will break the while loop. And I open the file in write mode. Okay, this time what I'll do, instead of write mode, I'll open in append mode. Okay, and look at this. I will dump that list into the file. Okay, then I close it. Fine. Then see what I'll do. I'll just I want to read all the elements. So what I'll do, open the file again, read mode. This time I need a try catch block. Look at this. I'll just say try except EOF error. That means I keep on loading the elements from the file and printing on the screen. Temp. If EOF error, I can just say pass. Okay. If there is error, I can just say end of the file. I just say print end of the file. End of the file. This I can put it in a while loop. True. So you see, Then I'll say break, Windows file break. I can just delete this and all. Okay, I'll just clearly tell you what I'm doing it. Look at this. See, now using a loop, while loop, I'm taking elements. Okay, taking these elements, and once the elements are taken, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just delete this file actually. What I'll just delete. Yeah, I deleted the bin file. Yeah, so you see, using this particular while loop, I am taking elements for my list, and as long as I keep some elements, they'll be added into the list. Once I press Q, it breaks out of this loop. So the L1 list will have all the elements. Then I can come here and I can dump all those list elements inside the file, and this file will be opened in append. Append means I can keep on adding records. So everything will be the list. See, once I create a list, append into the file, again I can take the list, one more list, I can append to that list. So all these things I can do with this particular list, this particular cell. Once it is over, what I do, this cell basically opens the file in read mode only, but binary mode, read mode. Then while true means it keeps on fetching the records one by one, and it prints on the screen. And the moment end of file is reached, it will say end of the file and break out of the while loop. Okay, that's it. Okay, so what I'll do, let me just start. I have no file here. Look at this. There is no bin file here. I will just run this cell first so that I take some, look at this, enter the element, just say 10, 20, 30, Q for quit. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just show you the list actually. I'll just show you my L1. See 10, 20, 30. Of course, they are strings only. Now, all these elements I'm going to put inside the file. See, this complete list I'm going to put inside the file. Look at this. Yeah, now I'll just go here. I'll show you that. Bin file. Notepad. Yeah, this is a list actually. It's not visible. It's quite cryptic. What I'll do, again, I'll go here. I'll go to this particular cell. Look at this. I'll just say 100, 200, 300, A, B, C, Q for quit. Fine. This time, if you look at this, L1 will be something different. See. Oh, it got appended to that same list actually. Okay. So the problem is, I should have initialized it here. No problem. It doesn't matter. So what I'll do, I will just dump this list into that. Look at this. Yeah. So now I'll just go here. I just show you that. Yeah. See, this was the first list, 10, 20, 30, 40. It's quite cryptic up to here. Then again, one more list was, appended to the file. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just go here and run this particular cell, which is for reading. Okay. See, look at this. Yeah, look at this. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 100, 200, 300, ABC. Because, I did not clear the list. That is the reason now the 10, 20, 30, where previously there in the list, these elements were again appended at the end. If I had cleared, then this would not have happened. But I forgot to clear, that's all. Okay, I should have cleared here. So I should have brought over here. See, here, I should have put this way. That's it. If I had put that way, okay, now it will clear. Look at this. I'll just say Ram, Ashok, Leela. It will be a new list. Q for quit. Now I'll just show you the list. Look at this. Only Ram, Ashok, Leela. Now I'll read everything. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, something happened. We'll just see. Yeah, I did not append. I just append it. I'll read now. Yeah, look at this. Ram, Ashok, Leela. So I'll just show you the file. Look at this. Yeah. It's quite cryptic. Okay, fine. So you can just see that. Okay. Now what we have done so far, see, I created an empty list, added some elements until I press Q. Okay, once I press Q, that list, is populated with elements. Then I come to this particular cell, and here I am adding that list or appending that list inside the file, and the file is opened in binary mode and A, append mode and binary mode, append with binary mode. So we are using pickle.dump to dump that list into that particular file. Then we close the file. This is very important. Then here I am opening the same file, but read on binary mode. Then we use a while true condition, and we use a try and catch block. We can try and catch block, and pickle.load we use to read the data one by one. See, whatever you dump will be read as it is and come to temp. Then we are printing the temp on the screen. And the moment it reaches end of the file, the exception will be thrown, EOF error will be thrown. It says end of the file, then breaks. See, only when you have break, this while loop will be broken and come out. The control will be breaking out of that loop. Okay, then you have to close the file. FP close, not close. Okay, so this is how we are supposed to use binary file. Hope this was useful. So next session we'll use some other topic with some other interesting demonstration. Thank you.